clone bots. See if you can unlock their mysteries.
They're called clone bots.
Mm-hmm.
I've already figured it out.
Yeah.
They transform into different things, but when you then transform them into their robot mode, they make the same robot. Is that right?
Yeah.
I did figure it out.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Oh, okay.
Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Autopod Decepticast. This is your weekly podcast that delivers a minute-by-minute breakdown of the 1986 Transformers movie. This is episode 53. What that means is we're covering 5201 to the 53-minute mark. Bonjour and comment ça va, mes amis? I am your host, and with me are the onion and celery to my bell peppers. Yes, we are the holy Cajun trinity of Transformers the movie godhood.
Oh, I'm étouffé, Ryan.
Do this all episode.
Oh, everybody will love it. Sausage, shrimp, étouffé.
Is this culturally insensitive?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, just making sure.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, God, no. Don't go there. That feels even worse.
What are you talking about? How's that worse?
I don't know. Never
Just said
mind.
ay, ay, ay.
Okay.
It's not, even the right, it's not even the right ethnicity.
I don't even know what it would be.
Well, is a bon temps roulette. Let's get this show going. My cultural insensitivity is shown through as last episode, of course, I forgot that Irish and Scots aren't the same thing.
They're different. They're very different.
And you forgot that the holiday, St. Patrick's Day, is Irish, in fact,
right.
and not Scottish.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
That's what I mean, yeah.
Right. Just a quick thing I saw today, speaking of like French, I saw the screenshot, and this is probably really old, but on Twitter, of will.i.am doing an interview in France, and it says, Will je suis. When that made me laugh for a while.
Did you see that on Twitter?
Yeah.
I saw that today on Twitter, too. We should retweet that.
Yeah, Wes said that she saw it on Tumblr a while back, but I'm like, that's pretty awesome.
Of course, she's ahead of the curve.
She's
so
always,
fucking cool.
every time I send her something, I mean, she's on Tumblr all the time, so every time I send her something, she's like, yeah, I've seen that. I saw that 3 years ago.
Last episode recap, gentlemen.
Sure.
Kup and Hot Rod make some toothy new friends.
Alicons.
That happened. And also some multi-face motherfuckers drop an innocent Lithonian to his
Was that a
death.
Lithonian?
Well,
We did, yeah.
I don't know if it was supposed to be, but it was the character model of Arbalest.
I think I read in the TF Wiki that it is Arbalest, but it doesn't make a lot of sense, and this kind of gets into my script deviations a little bit, but like, because Arbalest in the original script is on the planet of Lethon when it's attacked, but Kranix is not, and they just end up here together.
Did Arbalest escape in this movie?
Yeah.
Well, Kranix escaped. In this movie, Arbalest, I think, is the one who got sucked into Unicron. Because when a ship is getting sucked in, he yells out, Kranix!
Yeah, it's very confusing.
And I was drinking heavily last episode. when
I hope nobody can tell.
when we talked about this. But if you go look into slow-mo as that ship is being sucked into Unicron, the character model is actually Kranix's character model. So it's as if Kranix was being sucked into Unicron and yelling his own name.
And then reappears here in a moment.
But then, but you can presume it's supposed to be Arbalest. I just presume nobody really paid attention to character models.
They've just decided to throw a quote-unquote generic character model into this sequence. And
I think that's what happened.
Just use Arbalest.
They're going to draw Arbalest.
Right.
But we could also assume that Kranix was before he was like, I'm one of the two last surviving Lithonians.
Well, we just saw Arbalest die.
Well, we haven't even actually seen that yet.
That's true.
Technically.
Okay.
We haven't got it.
Just watched it.
Okay.
You're getting it.
Oh, sorry.
We got an outline to go through.
That's right.
Sorry.
So that brings us to the top of this minute. And at 5201, we see Hot Rod and Kup. They are in restraints. They're getting thrown into a cell. Their captors are muttering something that's kind of indecipherable.
It's the universal greeting.
Was it okay?
I think it is.
Thought.
Yeah.
Or,
It is.
That's a weird thing for them to be chanting.
I think it's just what Kup deserves. I think they're mocking him.
Just being a dumb shit.
They're mocking his ass.
Maybe that is the case,
Or maybe they're like toddlers and just repeat the last thing they heard.
Probably.
Well, when we were talking earlier about the intelligence level of the creatures on this planet, I was giving them credit because they could talk and repeat back the greeting, but to your point, maybe that's all they can do. It's meaningless to them. Okay, well, all right, I'll go with it. So they're thrown in the cell, their restraints disappear, and Hot Rod's like, what is this place? And there's kind of a
You will pause it at 5211.
Okay. You have a story about these guys?
Oh, do you have the same
Pause it.
information?
We probably do, but I'd like you to go ahead and tell.
Well, the
since I
debris,
talk all the time.
the debris that we see here at 5212, that is in the other cell, is and I got this from the TF Wiki. It's kind of like a little Easter egg. The robot debris strongly resembles the mobile suits from the '85 Japanese cartoon Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam, which is a sequel to the original Mobile Suit Gundam. If you look there, I'll throw up a picture of this, but showing Caleb
By
here.
strongly resembles, they are.
They look exactly like, yes.
I'll be damned.
And I feel like they have an interesting name for these characters.
I don't know that.
Oh, okay. Well, they're referred to as Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Oh, that's right. I did read that. Yeah.
Wow. So did they do that in
I don't know if it was an homage or
even the color, but even the coloring is.
It had to have been an homage because
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not like they're using the characters functionally. It's just background,
Damn.
greeble, if you will. My word of the century.
Do we have any idea if what's the animation company with Nelson Shin? Did they have any involvement with doing this series of Gundam?
Good question. Hang on. Maybe. Hey, we got time. We can do a little search.
Because one would think that they would.
I think it's just like a cute little, I watched this show and liked it, and here's,
thought
just
it was
throw it in there.
ACOM was Nelson Shin. Yeah, that's what I think it was. There's no ACOM in this.
All right.
So, nope, just
article.
complete,
just a thing.
just a tip of the hat.
All right, so at around 5213, a voice emerges from the shadows of the prison, delivering on Hot Rod's request for exposition. You might recall him saying, what is this place?
Yeah,
So,
and then we get to see our old friend from episode 2.
let's pay that off with our friend Kranix. And he shows up and he says, the world of the savage Sharkticons and their cruel masters, the Quintessons. And despite seeing an animation model very similar to his inside Unicron's mouth, as discussed previously several times, he's certainly alive. And here's the kicker. He's the last of his people because his home planet was destroyed by Unicron.
And I'm glad you paused it here at 5222 because I wanted to talk about his hands, which now are just straight up
Yes, Ryan,
claws.
talk about these hands.
Oh. Well, I was just gonna.
I just want to say your name.
I'm just
I see.
sad.
Oh,
I'm
thank you.
trying to say your name so that we can be more distinguished.
Well, I'm glad you said it so awkwardly, so it brought it to a screeching halt.
Ryan, would you like to talk about his hands?
I would, as a matter of fact. They look like they've drawn like claws here, and I mean, you can't really. I went back even to the minute 2 and looked at his hands, and they're not necessarily not claws, but none of his other people have the same kind of hands, and so it's like it's just a weird design choice that was. It just made me think of like the Lobster Boy. I don't know if you guys know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that the ectrodactyly, which actually that I looked it up, and the Latin derivative it means abortion fingers.
Oh God.
Oh God.
I'm just sad because there's something glaringly missing from his hands.
What's that?
He's not holding any potions.
Oh. Well, he's been deprived.
When they throw you in a cell, they take your
Nothing
potions
sadder
away
than a
from you.
Lithonian that's been deprived of his potions.
It's true. It's a fact. It's kind of cool, just the debris, like all these bolts.
Sure.
And there's like
scattered everywhere.
metallic rib cages.
It's pretty graphic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that goes back to our deviations where there's a quote-unquote skeleton of a Decepticon on Earth, and they Scourge recovers one of their eyeballs and takes it back to the factory because another Decepticon might be able to use it.
So I guess are we to believe that people get eaten alive in these cells as well as maybe they skip the trial in some circumstances.
Well, that
know why else that would be there.
That may come into my deviation
It's
as well.
definitely was about to speculate, but I will not do it now.
It's way different than what do we see. I mean, it's not way different because they are in a cell,
Does
but
it
like
influence
it's
what
the methodology is different.
Okay.
So our friend Kranix tells the story, and Hot Rod, king of the follow-up questions, is like, just who is this Unicron guy?
And that the way he delivers that line, "Who's Unicron?" He says it like, "Who's Unicron?" I don't like that reading. Ever since I was a kid, it's bothered me because the way he delivers that line sounds like he's heard the name Unicron and people just keep mentioning it and will not tell him who Unicron is. Because it should be more like, "Who's Unicron?"
Right. You're right.
And not to give Judd Nelson a line reading, but, you know.
Well, Kranix goes on to explain it's a planet that devours everything in its path, and then Kup and Hot Rod, I think that, it starts to connect that this maybe is something they've seen recently. Mm-hmm. It's relevant.
That's the monster's name.
And Kranix is really the king of information. He's a trench coat away from being this galaxy's deep throat, frankly.
That was not prepared ahead of time.
Got all of the information. Guards bust into Kranix's cell. Mm-hmm. They remove him to stand trial, and as he does so, he begs for his life as the last survivor of Lithon. Mm-hmm. And Hot Rod impulsively runs towards the bars and yells to let him go. The bars deliver a strong jolt and knocks him back quite a bit. And as Kranix's cell door closes, the prosecuting Quintesson reminds the duo that they will receive their sentence.
Mm-hmm. That cell reminds me a lot of the cells in Star Wars. Like, there's just, like, the walls and, like, they have little, like, patches of lights on them. And I don't know why you'd have lights on the wall inside of a cell. But, it's sort of like a cool, like, right there at 52, above
it's like a
window.
Stereo. They can listen to Yacht Rock if that's what they want.
Absolutely. Yacht Rock. I love Yacht Rock.
It's like so many panels. Just build a solid wall. You don't need a panel behind every single.
That is some music I can get behind. Caribbean Queen.
Yeah.
Billy Ocean.
What are those two guys? One of them just died recently.
Oh no.
You love them, Ryan or Caleb. You're Caleb. You're Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
What are the two guys? Walter Fagan and
that's Steely Dan.
Steely Dan.
Walter Becker and Donald
Thank
Fagan.
you.
I was terrified.
Walter Becker.
You died.
Thank you.
I was terrified you were going to say Hall & Oates.
No, but they also I would classify.
They're
as
going
Yacht
strong.
Rock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
still
I
alive.
hate for them to get pigeonholed in that because they're so much
No, I get it. They're progressive rock that you play on yachts. How about that?
Yeah, you could. I guess it's interesting.
The Cuervo Gold.
It's a good song.
The fine Colombian.
Are you making fun of them?
Off this hooker's ass on my yacht.
Okay, you were making fun of them, definitely.
I've seen him live.
Okay.
Before he died.
You were like,
I can't wait to start a podcast where I can make fun of you. That's your side podcast, is only insulting Steely Dan.
That's right. Steely
I played one song from each band last night with my band. I play. We have a Steely Dan song in our set, and we play a Hall & Oates song in our.
Which one?
I don't go for that.
I don't go for that.
Oh,
yes,
prediction.
We did play that one, and then the Steely Dan song with those guys is. Oh shit.
Oh.
Let's move on.
Okay.
I laughed so hard when you sent that text that you drove all the way to Branson and then remembered your gig was in Springfield, like a block away from my house.
Oh, God. And I got lucky that I got down there early enough that I still had time to get up to Springfield to set up and still do the
For the
gig.
listeners who don't know, Branson's a 30 to 40-minute drive from Springfield.
Yeah. I drove to a town pretty basically.
What were you like? You just got your wires. Do you have a gig that's in Branson at some point?
Sometimes we play at this bar
it.
down there, and I got my wires crossed. It was no one's fault except mine, and I even had it written on my calendar for the place here in Springfield. And a few days ago, I got it in my head that I was playing Branson, and that stuck. And so I got down there, and I got lucky because as I was unloading my equipment, another musician from the band that was playing that last night came in and walked in ahead of me, and I thought it was odd. As I walked in, I pulled my keyboard into the bar. This guy went ahead and was getting up on stage, and so he never acknowledged me. I never acknowledged him.
I would love it if this ended like in a fight.
So I set my keyboard down. I called Vic, and he was like, "No, we're up here." And I was like, okay, all right. And so I turned right around, dragged my keyboard back in, put it in my van, and drove up there. I'm lucky because if the musician that walked in there had not
You would have set
walked
up.
in, I would have set everything up. I would have set everything up, and then I would have been like, I wonder where everybody is.
And you would have been forced to also talk to that guy.
Well, let's say nobody showed up. Let's just say I set all my shit up. And
It's
then,
the Caleb show.
Yeah, and then I would have, then I definitely would have been late to my show last night.
I like the idea of maybe like it would have turned out of like this other guy's also a keyboarder, and then you're dueling keyboards like the scene in Roger Rabbit with Daffy and Donald.
If I could make a lot of money last night, I would have skipped out on my regular band. But what I was imagining,
Just call Vic. I'm here.
What's fun? What's also as I was unloading my equipment, this bar is below a hotel down on the landing. So there's a lot of people from out of town that are people that are staying at the hotel.
Sure.
So these people were like getting ready to go out and do something, and they're like, hey, you playing in the band? And this is Colin. I was like, yeah, I'm playing the band tonight here. And they're like, yeah, we're coming back. And I was like, cool. Well, tell all your friends, bring them. So in my mind, there's a group of people showing up, and I'm just not there.
You're like, oh fuck, where's that awesome looking keyboard player?
In my egotistical mind, I'm like, well, fuck this guy.
That guy was so personable and polite.
And
So
handsome.
the other flip side is I would just start showing up and setting up my keyboard, and then insisting to whatever band shows up that I'm the house keyboardist, and they're obligated to play with me.
Oh,
I like
man.
it.
So,
That's so
anywho,
great.
Caleb, I know you feel stupid, but I hope you realize that you're a champion in our eyes.
thank you. That's very kind of you. Oh, you're looking at me weird. Is there?
Oh, that's a Steely Dan.
Yeah, I figured that's where the joke was, but I don't know any of their songs, so
I can't believe I fell for that.
That's okay. I mean, I believe it. Can it still not be sincere?
I also like.
I can't
like
go for that.
I do like how, though, a couple episodes ago we also talked about this, Aaron, where you say something deadpan and neither one of us gets it, and you're like, I don't know why you don't get it, and it's definitely not that your delivery's weird.
Actually, when I listened back on that episode, I can admit this to you now. In the moment, I fucked up.
Oh.
And I was trying to cover for fucking up.
Oh.
So I guess in the
Little peek
moment I
behind
felt
the
like
curtain.
I'd rather look like a dick than than somebody who didn't know what they were talking about. So that's what happened there.
Okay.
So back to the show here. 52,
Sure.
34. Nope, we're past that.
We're like 52, 52.
Yeah, I think so. So Kup helps Hot Rod stand as the trial begins, and we essentially hear
Do it again. Steely Dan, do it again.
Jesus Christ. 1,000 hours later.
Okay, you got it.
That's great.
Did you have to play the music in your
In my head,
with
I
your
did.
fingers?
I did.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep, I did.
Awesome.
Back, Jack, do it again. Okay,
It's fun. It's a fun song to play.
So what we hear then at this point is the prosecutor ask the iconic question: has the Imperial Magistrate reached a verdict? I have, and that takes us to the end
Starts
of
to
the minute.
say, get.
A true cliffhanger, as I have no idea how this trial will go. Will it be more the firm, or perhaps more the client?
What about Pelican Brief?
I was.
Oh, no.
Or perhaps a time to kill.
What's the one with Jack Nicholson? You can't handle the truth.
A Few Good Men.
A few good men, but I think that's also a Grisham.
A Few Good Men is a very powerful piece in 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Oh yeah, you got a lot of people.
It's a big
in that
nexus.
Yeah.
So while researching this, I found out that John
Is that a
Grisham-
game anybody remembers 1,000 years ago? Sorry, go ahead.
John Grisham wrote a novel called Skipping Christmas, which was adapted into a movie with Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis called
God.
Christmas with the Kranix.
Oh, those movies.
And I never saw that movie, but I didn't even know that John Grisham did anything other than courtroom shit.
I had
so
no
apparently
idea
he
that.
also writes light, humorous novels. So it's based on a novel of his, which was reviewed by Entertainment Weekly, which says Grisham mostly trades in stale fruitcake jokes and sub-Christmas vacation slapstick. Like his recent coming-of-age novel, A Painted House, Skipping Christmas represents a departure for the king of legal thrillers. But in this case, it's to an unworthy destination.
That's a terrible title for a book.
Damn.
Skipping Christmas. That doesn't grab me at all. Like,
Yeah, but
also that movie, I've seen one scene. I think,
Christmas with the Cranks?
yeah, and it's the one with Jamie Lee Curtis in a bathing suit. I don't know how I came across it, but I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Which also, I mean, there are plenty of movies where you can see her titties, but
Sweet
Yeah.
titties.
we are disgusting.
This needs to come out. Tim Allen.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Maybe it shouldn't come out.
Nah, keep it in.
I don't know.
I've got a steady girl that is definitely real and alive.
That brings us to the end of the minute. And I think it's time for some of those.
Deviations. We have a lot of fun with those, and then it just gets covered over.
I know.
By
That's our own fun little personal
yeah.
fun thing.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I leave a little bit in because it's like the time where Aaron was just going.
Maybe that's its own secret episode. People can just listen to the tomfoolery.
You're gonna have a compilation.
I did
of
say that whenever we were compiling the clip show, I said that an idea for a supercut would be Aaron saying or and me just making noises.
I like the idea of a supercut of just this, like the bumper,
the raw script
the bumper
deviations.
script different. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody would care for that.
All right, so longtime listeners, of course, will know, and new listeners should know, that I typically go first because my version of the script is maybe 2 degrees away from what we see on screen, although there are still some interesting details. And Ryan's script is an early draft, maybe a second or third, a Ron Friedman original that is bonkers, and so we like to let him go last so we can see what this thing was like in its raw states. And so, at any rate, with mine, the notes that I have are that restraints weren't added until after Kup and Hot Rod were put into the cell. They were put in the cell, and that's when restraints are added, as opposed to what we see, which is
The complete
essentially
opposite.
the opposite.
Okay. Weird.
Kranix connects the Quintessons directly to Unicron, saying it is their job to track down those who try to escape Unicron's wrath and put them on trial.
Okay.
So the movie, and I don't even think the television show connected
No, I don't think
Quintessons
so
to
at all.
Unicron at all. There was some additional dialogue. Hot Rod asks, "What if they're innocent?" And Kranix says, "Guilty or innocent, the sentence is always the same: death." and he also goes into more description about what Unicron is after Hot Rod asks who's Unicron. Kranix says, "A planet 6 times the size of this one that absorbs everything in its path." And
6
Hot Rod
times,
wonders if
huh?
there's a connection between Unicron and Galvatron.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like that 6. I'm glad they cut that out because Unicron is clearly much
Also,
larger.
it's an
But also,
unnecessary
it's just-
statement
it's
of
just like,
scale.
okay, 6 times. Okay.
I don't know how big this planet is, so great.
It's pretty random. Most people would say 10,
It's the-
5, 10,
I would just say much
20, 100.
much larger, much larger.
Or just a planet.
Which is what they ended up
Right.
with. So great choices. That's all I've got.
Okay, this one's pretty. I mean, it's similar in that we're in the same setting, but it's pretty different. We start off with the Hot Rod looking around. Like in the last minute, he says, "We got to get a new travel agent." Who? What kind of place is this? And then from off camera, figure moves forward slightly and speaking in a harsh basso voice. His name is Granix with a G in this one because this script is still operating on the fact that they are creatures made of granite and stone. Which is a terrible
In
name.
future
It'd be
script-
like if someone was named like Humani or so, like Granix made of granite. That's great.
Who, Manny?
Like a human.
Oh.
It was a terrible. I couldn't think off the cuff.
Made of humans.
Yes.
or like
More like Carboni.
Woodix.
Carboni is a Carboni jet. That's my new nickname.
Like Woodix, made of wood.
We got.
How about ceramic Tilex?
It's like Tyvex.
Plastic eggs?
Plastex.
Glass X.
Plastex.
You had to get one in. You were sick of us, but you still got one in yourself.
Okay, so several other pathetic prisoners are also out in their cells as well. They're all Autobot Robotoid-type creatures, which is the strangest phrasing. Granix says, "This is a place of execution, if you're lucky. I'm Granix, rector of the planet Lithon." That made me giggle.
What is a rector?
It's like, I don't know, like
My dick.
that's rectum, damn near killed him.
What is a rector?
I think it's like an organizer or like a city planner or like a councilman, something like that. I don't know. Rectum. Kup says they're the Autobots of Cybertron, now Earth. I'm Kup, and this youngster's Hot Rod.
We don't need to be all informal and jovial as we're sitting in the prison cell awaiting death.
And then he actually says in this that the world is called Quintesson, and the Sharktacons are a primitive tribe of cannibals. They serve only their accursed masters, five-faced Quintessons themselves. And then Kup and Hot Rod say, we've only seen four faces. And Kranix shudders and says, Fortune grant that's all you ever see. The Quintessons are feeble but possessed of a cruel intelligence. They send their Sharktacons out to round up any unlucky enough to land here, then put them on trial for trespassing. But what if you're innocent? Guilty or innocent makes no difference. The sentence is the same, like in yours, Aaron. Mm-hmm. Up to this point, we've seen no executions in the script. Mm-hmm. And basically, the sentence is always the same: to be eaten. And then the Quintesson points through there, and points through the door. As he points through the door, the Sharktacons go in. Granix says, "No, have pity!" And they start. The Sharktacons come for him. He falls to his knees. They drag Granix out of the cell. And then, but as that's happening, Kup belts one, so I guess they're in the same cell. Mm-hmm. And Hot Rod drop kicks the other, battering the Sharktacon guard who tries to use the cattle prod device. But then he gets them away, basically like we see at the end of this. And the Quintesson says, "Soon you two shall receive your sentence. It would be well for you to watch, so you will know what fate to expect." And that is where we'll stop there. Although it was like Granix says, "I'm the last survivor of the expedition from Lithon, the planet of marble. Let me function." So basically, he was not on the planet of Unicron, or on the planet whenever Unicron attacked it. Mm-hmm. Presumably, he was in an expedition mission to Quintesson. Is the way I've tried to figure it out.
So, if you were to look back in the beginning pages of your script, are there any mention of Kranix?
I don't have it that early because we didn't start doing this until like 10 episodes in. So I'll go back and look at that.
And then just like with GI Pod, you came in and horned in on my
That's
action.
right. That's right.
Did you find any old illustrations?
I have some old illustrations I was going to show you, but I'll show you after we finish this and we can talk about it.
Awesome.
So that's all I had for this one.
All right, well, it's time to talk about that. All right, so, we can...
I am the ghost of the iconic moment.
You know?
Very good. I mean, I don't know what else there is to say about this minute other than just the reunion of we, the viewer, with Kranix.
Yeah, that's about it.
Mm-hmm. I will say also up to this point in the
while.
script, there's no Wheelie. Mm-hmm. We haven't seen him at all in my script.
Oh, okay.
I don't recall if
we saw a hint of him in here.
Yeah.
I think it's just, think about this. We haven't really seen, for us doing this podcast, we haven't seen Kranix in damn near a year.
That's true.
Yeah, it's been almost a year.
When we start in February?
No,
in April.
We recorded, I think, in February, maybe March, but we didn't release until after that. We should look to see when our drop date was.
I think it was April. I think it was April. We'll just check it out right now.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited that we all got limited edition release.
Oh yeah, we should talk about that. Yeah,
Let's talk about that in the lead up to the next episode.
Some of you are aware that there was recently a limited release on vinyl of the G1 animated series soundtrack, sanctioned by Hasbro and Sony. 3 different versions.
Yeah, and it was it's I didn't realize it until because I was just Caleb and I were originally going to buy it for Aaron for his birthday.
We were.
And then he texted us saying he was going to buy it, and there were only 2,000.
I didn't know that you guys were keeping track of the timing on it.
We were, however,
and I did want it, and I thought it would be a good birthday present from somebody that was thinking, but
we were thinking.
Yeah,
well,
you were all over it.
For anybody who doesn't know, it started selling this Friday, which was the 9th of March, and it started at 11 Central. And we went on there, and we each got one of each. There was a Megatron version, Optimus version, and a Bumblebee version, and we got one of each one of those. There were only 500 each of Megatron and Optimus. Those sold out within like 5 minutes. And then there were 1,000 Bumblebee, which took 15-20 minutes, and they were gone. And then immediately.
It was like 7 hours.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
He sent a text that said they were gone and like that day.
I was checking all day long and it was available until like 6 o'clock or something like that.
Shit. Well, whatever.
I'm not trying to take it away from you.
Dude, my Bumblebee... What's funny is I was really knocking the Bumblebee early on. I was like, it looks stupid. But once they bought each one of each, I was like, I want to contribute to this somehow. I want to
Complete the set.
Well, I want to belong. I want to participate. So I bought it.
Yeah,
So now we have together.
Among Us.
And we'll take a picture of that whenever we get them in.
They're cool.
Yeah, I didn't realize, I didn't even look into it, what it was really when you said, let's get it for Aaron. I was just like, yeah, what? And it is like just, it's some music from the show.
I have to thank Close Kuntosh for posting some sort of heads up on
reference
that.
to it.
Yeah, I give Close Kuntosh.
He gets the cred.
Cred for bringing that to my attention.
I did see at least what was the name of the site that was selling the
Bumblebee one?
Autobot? No, I'm sorry, the Optimus and Megatron ones.
The record.
It's a long title.
What the
I don't
hell
remember.
is the record label's called?
Well, in the message boards, people were posting communications they had with them, and I think maybe they were responsible. Maybe they funded the effort somehow or another. But they said that due to the demand from this, they want to make sure that there's more made to fulfill demand.
Oh, that's cool. So we in answer to the question, we started this April 2nd is when we posted our first episode.
Far out. Mm-hmm. Coming up on our year. That's crazy.
That is crazy. The day after April Fools. I don't know why that's meaningful, but
we are the April Fools.
Will we post on April Fools as of this year? Is that how the calendar works? Yes.
Yeah. So, we got to start thinking about that.
We might be
Actually,
recording that right now.
doing it.
I don't know. Okay. Maybe it's time for your little thing.
Next time on the Autopod Decepticast.
Well, guys, Kranix is innocent. Sorry to ruin that.
Oh, spoilers.
John Grisham moment for you. And
Hope you weren't on pins and needles.
we're going to hook back up with our old pals, the Dinobots, and talk about their tasty deli meat references.
I have a lot about that.
I do. Oh, man, we're going to spend a lot of time on that then. So thank you for listening, everybody. Please continue listening to the show. Tell your friends to listen to the show. Tell your casual acquaintances. Tell people you go to church with. Tell people you meet on the bus. Listen to the show, everybody, on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and TuneIn. Follow us on our social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, all of them at APodDcast. And, of course, there's the web presence at autopoddecepticast.com. Have we got any ideas of what we might
I'm definitely
I'll
I'll put up the picture of that Easter egg from the Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam. I'll put up 6 or 7 links to the Lobster Boy conditions. I don't know what else. I always go through, and when I'm editing it, I make notes of what I'm going to put up there. But I put up a lot of funny videos, cool stuff.
We should zoom in on that picture of Kranix himself inside
in the
of
ship.
Unicron's.
I bet you by the time that you release this, we can upload an image of our records.
Oh, that's
Maybe.
true. Ah, probably. Yeah, this is 2 weeks out.
I think we should.
3 weeks out.
We should,
Yeah.
Do we have 3? I want to get. I have a turntable. You have a turntable. You have one turntable.
Mine don't work. I'm probably just going to end up gutting one of mine and buying a new turntable.
We need to get 3 turntables so we can play them all at once on a video.
Like that Flaming Lips albums, Eureka, where they
Something
came out
like
with 4 CDs and you were supposed to play them all at the same time.
Yeah.
What an artistic piece of shit.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
I think it's awfully pretentious.
iTunes users, please rate and subscribe.
5 stars, please. It helps us out.
All right, bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
bye,
Bye. Bye.
Ryan, I feel like you're really well dressed today. I feel like
Yeah,
I really like
know-
that shirt you've got on, this blue sort of gingham thing.
Yeah. Are you? What new trendy farm to market restaurant are you working for in town now?
No, it's a plaid joke. So that is funny.
It's kind of gingham.
Because it's not shirt related, but West and I went to brunch today at the Early Bird Pub. And I was wearing a pair of pants that I just laundered and hung up and everything. And as we're getting ready to leave, I walk out and this dude stops me and he's like, "Hey man, I don't know if anybody told you, but you got a split in your pants." And
They did tell me. I just don't give a fuck.
I reach back and I realize, oh, this was 100% preventable. It's pants I knew had a split in them, and I just forgot and put them on. It's not just a little split; it was split from my like taint all the way up to above my asshole. And so, luckily,
West never noticed.
She did not notice. Luckily, I was wearing boxers.
Do you normally not wear boxers?
I usually do, but I mean, maybe there'd be some crazy reason. But yeah, it is. So I was just walking around all day like that. And then I thought of stump, but like, do you remember me telling? I told like 3 poop stories in one of the episodes about throwing the poop over the fence and in a cup because Aaron was blocking the door. He passed out in the apartment and. I told this story.
I don't remember this story.
I don't remember you telling this story.
I pooped in a styrofoam cup and threw it over the back fence because Aaron was drunk and passed out in the bathroom and I couldn't get the door open.
I don't remember this.
It was the hot on the heels of the story I told because I shit myself. Oh, God. I went down in the basement and shit into a towel because West was in the bathroom.
Yes, I remember now.
And then the third one was I shit in your
shit
coal
in my
chute.
house.
Yeah, I shit your house. Well, I thought of another poop story, which was when the Outland Ballroom, which I don't know if that's still there.
Oh, no. Well, yes, it is. I played there recently.
Yeah, well, it's a nightclub for the, and we were there one night. I must have lost a bet because I was out.
You were out?
I used to go out, like, if, because, like, pretty girls were in our group or whatever, and I'm, like, trying to hit on some
Okay,
woman or whatever.
Do you remember the band?
Oh, no.
Do you remember the music?
What is this music? Oh, the music's so loud.
Yeah.
I remember rhythmic loudness.
What happened?
Well, I went into the bathroom because this is really rare because usually when I go out of the house I don't have to poop. But I went into the bathroom and it was like it's gonna be liquidy. And so I opened it. They have one stall in that bathroom.
That's a bar.
Yeah.
Why would they have multiple stalls?
I don't know, man. Because
you're
it's the only bathroom for 2 convergent bars.
You're lucky they had a goddamn door on the stall.
Well, the door, as is common with these types of establishment, did not lock, so I had to put my foot up against it while I'm on the toilet. The real problem came whenever I realized the toilet is blocked, and I haven't even sat down on it yet. I'm looking at it. It is up to the rim and blocked, and it is brown, and there are things floating in it.
And your penis is just dipping in brown water.
Well, that's the thing, is I sat on there, so I have my foot up against the door.
My penis would totally be different.
Yeah, it'd be, it's in the hole.
You'd be pushing sludge.
That's what we're gonna call it. So my foot is up against the door, holding it closed. I'm kind of hovering on the toilet, cupping my balls so they don't dip into this tea soup of shit. But unfortunately, when I have to wipe, I lose focus, and my balls do get a little dunk into the diarrhea water, which is also full of my diarrhea.
No. That's really gross. Dude.
It was.
Blow cells, where we sell good.